In Court on TKO8 Television is brought to you in part by Campbell Bonding Company.
Even the best of us make mistakes, so when trouble finds you, trust Campbell Bonding Company to help you through what can be a confusing and sometimes frightening experience. Jim, Robert, and Cole Campbell work as a family to offer your family understanding and compassion during a very difficult time. Campbell Bonding Company can help get your family back together quickly and confidentially. And in every step of the process, they're there for you. In times of trouble, let their family help your family. Campbell Bonding Company, 870-741-1138.
Court's going to start this morning with Boone County case 2017-86, State of Arkansas versus Dale Byrd. Mr. Byrd is for arraignment on charges of theft of property, a Class C felony, possession of controlled substance methamphetamine, a Class D felony, fleeing in a vehicle, a Class D felony, tampering with physical evidence, a Class D felony, possession of a controlled substance marijuana, Class A misdemeanor, possession of drug paraphernalia, Class A misdemeanor, resisting arrest, Class A misdemeanor, reckless driving, a Class B misdemeanor, obstructing governmental operations, a Class C misdemeanor, driving while license suspended, unclassified misdemeanor, speeding, a violation, all charged as an habitual offender. As I don't think that's one that does.
Judge, he's been appointed, I guess. Perhaps it was in front of Judge Putman last week.
Okay.
He has been appointed. Or we've been appointed, excuse me, he's applied, we've been appointed, we'd enter him not guilty or plea on all those charges.
All right. The plea of not guilty is noted. Mr. Byrd is down for a reappearance on June 23rd. Wait a minute. Yeah, June 23rd. We're going to put him down for pretrial August 18th and set him for trial during the week of October 2nd. Any other matters to be brought up at this time?
None by the defense, Your Honor.
All right, you may be excused, sir.
Is there any way I can stop leave right now so I ain't got to come back up here? But I mean,
The public Mr. Gibson here is your attorney. He entered a plea of not guilty on your behalf.
Your Honor.
I know you haven't. You've been.
Is there any way I can talk to the prosecuting attorney today? Some kind of plea with you, work something with you, as far as trying to negotiate a deal. When I go and get out of this stuff, I plan on going to trial on you. You know what I mean? Save some money. Save everybody a little bit of money. Save me some time.
If you want to go with the pen on 3 years, we can get you done today.
All right. I'll take, if you got that felony fleeing down to a misdemeanor fleeing, I'll take 3 years today.
Nope.
No dice today, that is.
The prosecutor's not offering that.
No?
No, sir.
We'll visit with you, okay?
Can you let me speak just a second? I'll kind of explain some things to you. Maybe you'll understand why I'm saying what I'm saying.
Mr. Byrd, I think it would be in your best interest to talk to your attorney first, have a discussion with him, and before you start making statements on the record out in open court about your case. You're ill-advised to do that. All right?
Okay.
All right. You may be excused. 2017-104, State of Arkansas versus Travis Blackwell. This is Travis Blackwell. Mr. Blackwell's for arraignment on charges of possession of a controlled substance, methamphetamine, a Class D felony, and possession of drug paraphernalia, a separate Class D felony.
Your Honor, it looks like the Public Defender's Office has already been appointed. We would waive formal reading of the information, enter a plea of not guilty.
John, may I ask the court for a bond reduction, please?
Judge, I'm going to give Mr. Friend the discovery that we have compiled thus far.
Court will reflect the Public Defender's Office is being appointed to represent Mr. Blackwell. Plea of not guilty is noted. This case being on the Division 4 docket, we'll set this matter down for trial during the week of October 2nd. Pre-trial will be set for August 8th, August 18th, and a reappearance will be ordered for June 23rd. On the issue of bond,
Your Honor, it looks like it's currently set at $30,000. From the information I see, Mr. Blackwell has a Harrison address. Don't know much else about it. What kind of bond can you make, Mr. Blackwell? Do you have any idea?
I can make a $5,000 bond.
And where would you be bonding out to?
My address on 557.
I didn't catch that address, Chairman.
Could you say that address one more time, please, sir?
1557 Range Road.
Judge, here's my concern, is according to the criminal information I have, he is an absconder from probation. It doesn't say which county, however, the phone number is a 443 number and an area code of 479, which I recognize to be Fayetteville.
There was probation, ran concurrent with Boone County probation. Which I've been in jail for almost a whole year. I got put on probation a year ago, and then transported back and forth to jail to jail to jail. I never even been assigned a probation officer.
Police Officer Cates in Washington County believes he's on his docket and has declared him an absconder.
Yes, sir. I have a bond ad also that's $500 from a bond on that, a bond is.
Have we filed a revocation in Boone County?
I think so. I looked at all these revocations, and I believe he's on this.
Well, at the moment, the court's going to leave the bond where it is. If there's a pending revocation here, there seems to be other issues involving warrants as I read this affidavit. Something about a warrant out of Pasco County, Florida, and we already have the issue of whether Fayetteville's bonding. At this point, the court's not going to reduce his bond. I'm going to leave it at the $30,000. The court will make clear the court is willing to reduce it, given the nature of the charges, as soon as some of these other issues are clarified. So, Mr. Friend, in terms of his bond, if we can get more information, more clarity on his situation, the court will doesn't necessarily have to wait till he comes back to court. The court will consider reducing his bond if some of these issues can be clarified.
Yes, sir.
I can explain those other charges, Your Honor. Pasco County is a misdemeanor. They were not extradited. And Newton County, I have for paying fines. It's a misdemeanor. Washington County is a $3,500 off Castle Cove. And that's all I have, Your Honor. I can deal with Newton. I can bond on this one and Washington County today and go to Newton County, and then it will be done with it.
Not totally done.
Well, as I said, the court, if these matters can get clarified and or resolved, the court would be willing to reconsider. But at the present time, I'm going to leave the bond where it is. Apparently, from what we've learned here in court today, you have at least one more warrant to be served with on a revocation. So I'm leaving the bond at $30,000. We'll certainly take it up the next time you're in court, but as I've just told your lawyer, you can expect if we can get these matters cleared up, the court will reconsider on the amount of bond. So.
Yes, sir. One more thing. I've been in jail for 45 days. When would I get a warrant or anything? I mean, a revocation hearing. I've been in here 45 days. I don't know if I have a revocation. I don't have a probation officer assigned to me, I believe.
Well, I can't answer that question for you. I don't know the answer to that question. Hopefully, probation will get the warrants filed, and we'll take that up when they get warrant gets served. All right, you may be excused.
Your house is a reflection of you. Hi, I'm Gayla with Trinity Flooring. And flooring is all we do. We're expert at choosing the right product for the right application for every room in your home. Installation is the key. And we guarantee the best installation in the Ozarks at the right price. We proudly serve the Harrison area and we'll bring the samples to your door.
Trinity Flooring. Do it right the first time.
TrinityFlooringBranson.com.
It's the grand opening for Branson's famous Bald Numbers at the brand new Branson Famous Theater south of the Titanic on 165. $10 plus tax for select counties in Missouri and Arkansas. 3 nights only. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, April 27th through the 29th. New theater, new attitude, new show. The same great made family tradition with a little dash of Bald Numbers pepper. Branson's famous Bald Numbers at the brand new Branson Famous Theater south of the Titanic on 165. 417-231-4999 for the Bald Numbers.
Hello, this is Michelle from Nature's Wonders. If you eat a clean, balanced diet and live an active lifestyle, then you already know that those habits can put a little extra spring in your step. Of course, most of us struggle to keep up at such a fast pace. Let us help make it a little easier. At Nature's Wonders, we have a large selection of organic and non-GMO grocery, organic produce, supplements, and organic grab-and-go lunch items. This month, we have almost 800 items on sale, some as much as 40% off. Let us be your one-stop shop for your healthy lifestyle needs. Nature's Wonders, next to Thompson's Ace Hardware on Highway 65 in Harrison.
This is Josh from Harrison Battery and Tire. Lots of folks have been asking about roadside assistance, and now it's available. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, we can quickly and efficiently take care of your tires and battery issues with one phone call. Professional, secure, comforting to get you back on the road. No matter what time, no matter what type of vehicle you drive, call for details at 870-741-7041. Harrison Battery and Tire on the curve of Main Street in Harrison, harrisonbatteryandtire.com. Big enough to serve, small enough to care.
2017-113, State of Arkansas versus Michael Hill. Once again, this matter is for arraignment. Mr. Hill is charged with battery in the second degree, a Class D felony. Mr. Hill, have you made any contact with an attorney?
No, sir.
What are your plans? Are you planning to hire counsel?
No.
Have you made any arrangements to apply to the public defender's office?
I put an application on it.
Where did you fill that application now?
Boone County Jail.
Okay. And it hadn't been, all right. I'm taking from what's occurring here in the courtroom that y'all don't have that application, Michael Hill?
I picked them up Wednesday.
When did you fill that out?
April 6th.
It should have gotten through the system by now.
Yeah, we'd have had it if it was there on Wednesday.
I mean, we'll stand in for arraignment, Your Honor. We can figure that out later if that'll please the court.
Well, Mr. Hill is for arraignment on a charge of battery in the second degree, a Class D felony.
Your Honor, he'd enter a plea of not guilty and waive reading of the information.
All right. I'm going to note a plea of not guilty. And
Judge, I'm going to give Mr. Friend the discovery. The case is on Judge Putman's docket, so
Right.
I'm sure that Mr. Hancock will represent him when the application is seen and approved.
all right, I'm going to set this matter for reappearance on April 28th. That's next Friday, in front of Judge Putman.
You may need to fill out another application, Your Honor. I don't know if that got lost in the process or where that's at.
Yeah, that would be my recommendation to you, sir. Fill out another application. Let's make sure it gets to the public defender's office.
I will, sir.
If it was filled out on the 6th, certainly it should have been there before long ago. So it may not have been there on the Wednesday. This- yes.
Judge, we should call January 27th the arrest date. Because this incident occurred in a correctional facility, I'm not,
January 27th.
just to play it safe.
Yeah. All right. You may be excused, sir. 2017-99, State of Arkansas versus Crystal Mays. Ms. Mays is for arraignment on charges of possession of a controlled substance, methamphetamine, Class D felony, possession of drug paraphernalia, Class D felony, possession of a controlled substance, alprazolam, a Class A misdemeanor, and possession of drug paraphernalia, a separate Class A misdemeanor. Ms. Mays, have you made any arrangements to be represented by an attorney?
Filled out an application.
When did you do that?
This week.
Okay. The beginning of this week?
Yes, sir.
It wasn't among the applications you picked up on Wednesday? Well, apparently it hasn't gotten to the public defender's office. We need to straighten this out. I don't know what's happening there, but
Can I ask for a bond acceptance, sir?
well, first of all, we're going to take care of the arraignment on the charges that I read off. How do you now plead?
Not guilty.
I'm noting a plea of not guilty. This matter is set on Judge Putman's docket. I'm going to set you for reappearance on April 28th in front of Judge Putman. That's in a week. In the meantime, it might be a good idea for you also to fill out another application for the Public Defender's Office and get that hopefully moving to the Public Defender's Office this time.
Yes, sir.
I don't know what happens to them once they get filled out. Well, wait a minute. This shows that you appeared in front of Judge Putman on April 14th.
Yes, sir.
And then you were put down for arraignment here today. Why that is.
And Judge, she may be one, it's been a week, so I don't remember. She may be one where she had made an application, but the court file wasn't set up yet, so.
Oh. Okay.
We may have, because it's Division 3, we wouldn't have brought it over today.
All right. Well,
we'll, because she sounds familiar, and I was here with Mr. Hancock that day, so we'll waive a formal reading of the information and enter a not guilty plea for her.
all right. Well, it's a record that'd be a record. I'm just trying to find what bond has been set in her case.
Judge, at her 8.1 hearing in front of Judge Kirkpatrick, he set her bond at $5,000.
Again, I'm going to leave the bond where it is at $5,000. According to this, there's a warrant for her out of Washington County. It would appear to be some type of misdemeanor warrant, but she has a warrant out of another county on that basis. The court's going to find, and at least at the time of the arrest, she and her and a friend had broken up, and they didn't have. It didn't appear that she had immediately a residence to live at. So the court's going to set the bond at $5,000, and that's where it'll be subject to additional information. She'll reappear in front of Judge Putman on Friday the 28th. You may be excused.
Judge, for the record, it appears that Washington County set a bond of $2,405. They'll travel anywhere in Arkansas to get her. The state of New Mexico has a warrant out on her also for drug possession, but they will only pick her up if she's within the state of New Mexico.
All right. 2017-112, State of Arkansas versus Harley Mullins. Mr. Mullins is appearing today, charged for arraignment on charges of residential burglary, a Class B felony, breaking or entering, a Class D felony, 2 counts, theft of property, a Class A misdemeanor, 3 counts, criminal mischief in the first degree, 2 counts, Class A misdemeanor, and criminal trespass, Class C misdemeanor, 3 counts. Mr. Mullins, on those charges,
Your Honor, it looks like we've been appointed for Mr. Mullins. We would enter a plea of not guilty, Your Honor.
the plea of not guilty is noted on the record. This matter is on the Division 4 docket. Let's see, the arrest date is listed as March 31st, 2017. Court is going to set this matter by scheduling order for the week of October 2nd. Plea deadline date will be set at September 29th. Pretrial will be set at August 18th, and June 23rd will be set in as the next appearance date in court. Court's going to, the bond is set at $25,000 on this matter.
Judge, Mr. Mr. Mullins is on probation out of Christian County, Missouri, also for a charge of burglary in the 2nd degree. And McCrory, Arkansas, has a failure to pay or failure to appear warrant out for him. I don't know if they plan on getting him or not.
They won't from here.
I have no idea.
All right. Well, as I say, bond is set at $25,000, and I'm going to leave it there. You may be excused, sir.
I'm Randall. I work at the on-site lab at Dental Creations on the square at Harrison. Working with Dr. Wanda is great. She's taught me a lot and showed me a lot, and she gives us the freedom to get one-on-one with the patient. If there's a problem, we can actually come out of the back and do what's best for the patient. Having this on-site lab here with the doctors, that's really nice.
Dental Creations on the square in Harrison, next to the Big Red Boot.
When you support a locally owned pharmacy, you're contributing to the growth of a community. The dollars you spend stay right here to support our local community. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned pharmacies. There is one right here. Health Mart pharmacists have a crucial commitment to their community because just like you, they support their community. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned and hometown proud. Harrison has a Health Mart now. Sam Alexander Pharmacy, on the square in downtown Harrison. Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
Helping keep our community safe, Triple R Bonds is a proud sponsor of this public service from TKOA Television. Triple R Bonds is letting you know there are options to those of you in Boone, Newton, and Marion counties when unfortunate things happen and life gets interrupted. At those times, money can be tight, and that's why Triple R Bonds offers financing options to help you get your life back in order. Triple R Bonds, 870-577-5225, serving you with professionalism, courtesy, and confidentiality. Triple R Bonds, options for you, your friends, and your family.
We have, next case the court's going to call is 2016-120, State of Arkansas versus Jesse Ballard. This case is set today for appearance of Mr. Ballard for a potential resolution. He's on the trial docket for the week of May 8th.
Judge, at this point, we don't have a resolution for the court. Just leave it as scheduled.
Okay, let's see, we've got, I guess we'll put him down to reappear on May 5th.
He is set for trial the week of May 8th.
Right. That's what I just said.
I take it he rejected that.
All right. You may be excused, Mr. Ballard. 16-272, State of Arkansas versus Travis Hall.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. Once again, this individual, let's see, I have him down to check his attorney status. Who is your attorney?
I haven't talked to that attorney, but I did about.
I'm sorry, say that again, slowly.
I have filled out the paperwork, he said to do so. In the end. Matter of fact, they told me to do it, after 4 weeks ago today.
Judge,
In that very day.
Judge, she thinks it may be one she's provided already.
Yeah, I've signed all of those. I can go back to. That's
Judge,
right.
He has made application, we've been appointed.
Okay, well, this was the pretrial date that had been reset for, and he's down for trial the week of May 8th. If you all are just now getting appointed, what was he represented by before? Oh, there's some non-appearances back here. I see. Okay, we finally got him arraigned on March 24th and then set him for these dates. The problem is the original. What's the trial period after May 8th, the next trial period?
June 8th, I think, or June 5th, June like that.
The week of June 5th.
Okay. What I'm going to do is, Mr. Hall, we're just getting you an attorney today. Your failure to appear in court on a couple of occasions, and I guess the explanation you gave was that you got arrested someplace else and couldn't be here. I don't know when the dates of that were. Well, actually, we need to find out those dates before I continue this beyond that. No, I'm going to actually that'll get us to trial. If we go to trial the week of June, I'm resetting it, continuing the case to June 5th, the week of June 5th, and I'm going to make that an excluded period because I don't think it's reasonable for an attorney who's just been appointed to be expected to get fully prepared in that short a time frame. So it's going to be an excluded period, Mr. Gibson. So
I think it's reasonable. We'd be asking for it if you didn't give it already. So
well, that's what I was anticipating. So your case is now set for trial during the week of June 5th, and the period of delay between May 8th and June 5th will be an excluded period. I'm going to set this down for. I'm going to set this down for a reappearance on May 5th, and we'll check on the status of the case on that date. If there are any pretrial issues that we need to take up, we'll set them on May 19th.
Judge, I just gave Mr. Friend the discovery in this case, so once he has a chance to look at it, I'm hopeful that by May 5th we will be able to be in a position to resolve it.
All right. You may be excused, sir.
Your Honor,
Yes, sir.
do I get a bottom, sir? I did like a whole told me that very day.
Well, we're getting such, I'm really having difficulty understanding what you're saying. I don't know what's going wrong.
I apologize.
I had you on a no bond hold because we have such a short time frame to get this case tried at this point, and it's largely because of the fact that you didn't appear several times. So right now, I'm going to leave you where you are without bond. If we're not going to get you tried or result this case resolved by the 1st of June, then I'll definitely consider a bond. But at this point, we'll let's see what the status is on May 5th.
Your Honor, may I say one thing and I'll be done?
All right.
Your Honor, I missed that court date because I had moved up. I stayed in touch with Mr. Campbell. And I told him from multiple cases on it. In the third courtroom, I wasn't on the docket. And he told me that I was. I don't know what the mix-up was, Your Honor. That is the reason that I did not take it to the court proceedings that did have docket. Mr. Campbell can't speak up to me and know that I kept in touch and that I did come up and sit in your courtroom all the way from South Arkansas and just go ahead. But he told me to call him every Wednesday to find out if I was not right, and I did so. Thank you.
Well, regrettably, Mr. Campbell isn't in the courtroom right now to verify any of that. We'll check on that. But at this point, we're down to trying to get a case to honor your speedy trial rights, and I don't want to take the chance again of letting you out and having you not appear again. So we're going to try to get this case tried. You just as well be there so that you can meet with your attorney. He'll know where you are. I'm just uncomfortable with having you released at this point when we're on just such a short time frame in terms of getting this case resolved. So that'll continue to be the status. We can take this up again on May 5th.
All right, Your Honor.
You may be excused.
Even the best of us make mistakes, so when trouble finds you, trust Campbell Bonding Company to help you through what can be a confusing and sometimes frightening experience. Jim, Robert, and Cole Campbell work as a family to offer your family understanding and compassion during a very difficult time. Campbell Bonding Company can help get your family back together quickly and confidentially. And in every step of the process, they're there for you. In times of trouble, let their family help your family. Campbell Bonding Company, 870-741-1138.
Sometimes the best searches are done without hashtags. Toyota Tundra. Built here, lives here.
Qualified buyers get 0% APR for 60 months plus $1,500 special edition bonus on a dependable 2017 Tundra Crewmax Special Edition. Toyota. Let's go places.
2016-353, State of Arkansas versus Charles Dwight King, Jr.
Got a lot of notes on this one.
Charles King. Oh, there he is. I'm sorry.
Judge Putman recused on this case, so we put it in Division 4.
Okay. We haven't got it on a scheduling order yet. Let's see. The arrest date of this case was October 25th, 2016, according to the date marked in the file.
When was it transferred, Mr. President?
It was transferred.
4/14.
Yeah. Court's going to put it down for scheduling order for trial October 2nd. The week of October 2nd, pretrial will be August 18th, and June 23rd will be the date for reappearance. Court notes for the record the court doesn't intend to continue this case. Those are firm dates, so everybody needs to get ready on it because we'll be up against speedy trial at that point. So
We'll toss the coin at lunch.
Now, here's my question for the Public Defender's Office. Mr. Hancock has been representing this fellow since, I guess, January. There has been a guardianship filed in this case, and that's part of the reason why Judge Putman recused. Is Mr. Hancock going to stay on the case, or when are you
My
going
understanding, and me and Jeremy will take over that case.
Okay.
Well, we have a 7-year-old victim. I guess we have a sooner date. We probably need I guess we need a sooner date than that October 2nd date. Let's see, you told me earlier September 5th?
The week of September 5th, which starts on a Tuesday.
Yeah. But that's already outside the 9-month period for a child victim, isn't it?
You got the week of August 21st. You've also got the week of July the 24th. You got the week of June.
Well, let's do this. The court's going to do the week of July 24th on it. Given the nature of the charges, we've got a young victim and a statutory requirement to try them within a shorter period. So we're going to set it for trial the week of July 24th. Plea deadline will be July 14th. I'll set it for pretrial on June 23rd. And I want to review status on May 19th. All of those will be dates to go in a scheduling order for this case. To make sure it's moving forward promptly. All right. Mr. King, you may be excused. 2016-308, the State of Arkansas versus Michael Shipley. I believe there's also a revocation case, 2010-52, involving the same defendant. Mr. Shipley is down on the trial schedule for the week of June 5th. Where do we stand?
Judge, Mr. Shipley's revocation hearing is set for today. I guess I'd ask if we have him brought over this afternoon and see if we can't dispose of this case.
He'll be, in both of his cases, Mr. Shipley will be directed to be brought over this afternoon for possible resolution and/or hearing on the revocation. You may be excused. I'll call 2016-350, State of Arkansas versus Jordan Ray Hampton. Mr. Hampton set by scheduling order for trial during the week of July 24th. He has a pretrial date on May 5th, and this is his first reappearance to check on the status of the case. Where do we stand?
Your Honor, I was just given a plea statement. I think I'd already had that. Discovery looks like it may be complete.
I'm told he may enter his plea, because he also has Newton County case 2016-93-3, and I'm told he may enter a plea next Friday in front of Judge Putman.
What was the number on that?
Judge, I don't think that file's up here.
Well, I was just going to check and see if it was.
Jordan Hampton.
Okay, no, we don't have it up here.
And I think Mr. Hancock represents him on that case, doesn't he?
Yes, sir, I think he does.
And I think they have worked out a plea agreement in the Newton County case, and they asked me if I would run my time concurrent, and I said fine.
All right. Well,
so
there's a potential plea in that matter for scheduled for next, for the 28th.
That's what I'd understood, that maybe he was going to appear, yes, next Friday in front of Judge Putman and hopefully enter a plea, and they would run these charges concurrent with that plea agreement.
All right, I'm putting him down to reappear on April 28th in front of Judge Putman. And if not, if he doesn't resolve it on that date, then his next date is May 5th, where it's for any pretrial on these charges. So, all right.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Ah, sweet Louise, do you dream of Hercules? To be the best dressed boy in town, where you sure are something, the best there ever was.
The new Sport Heritage line.
Well, it won't mean nothing unless I try my luck and bring her out to you, Louise.
Only from Yamaha.
Court calls 2017-98, State of Arkansas versus Clarissa Marie Lockhart.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Judge, we've been appointed in this matter. Looks like she's been arraigned and is just in front of Judge Putman last week and is here today to get on this court scheduling.
Right. Okay, the arrest date for this case
should be March 20th.
Yeah.
Judge, I believe the arrest date is going to be March 23rd.
All right, we'll show that. The court is setting it by scheduling order for the week of October 2nd. Pretrial date will be set as August 18th with a plea deadline date of September 29th and be set for reappearance on June 23rd. Yes?
I've been here 6 months to waiting to be seen. Is there anything I can do about today, please?
I'm sorry. What are you saying? You're breaking up as you come your transmission. So
Can you hear me?
I can hear you're saying words, but the words are breaking up. I can hear you all right. It's just it's breaking up and it's hard to understand. So just speak a little more slowly, perhaps.
I've been in here for a month, over a month, and I've been trying to get in front of you so I can get a bond. Is there any way I can get my bond for today so I can have help to get my job?
What says the state?
State's opposed, Judge. This is one of the most serious cases that we've had in the past 3 or 4 months. This is a planned, aggravated robbery with her and her significant other. It was caught on videotape, and not the actual beating was caught on videotape. They're going in and out and around his apartment was. And Judge, I'm not sure what the bond is. I'm hoping it's at least 6 figures.
It is $100,000 is what it appears to be set at.
That seems more than reasonable. I was hoping it was set at $250,000.
What says the defense?
Clarissa, where do you live?
823 East 5th, sir.
Okay, are you a resident of Boone County? Or how long have you been a resident of Boone County, I should say?
17 years, sir.
Okay, you got a family in the area?
I'm sorry?
You have family in the area?
Sir, I do.
Okay, what amount of bond could you make?
Anywhere between 25 to 40,000.
Do you have prior felonies?
No, sir, I've never been in trouble before. And if you could throw in maybe 800 or maybe some more comfortable, I could take that day and every following Friday.
Judge, it just as a quick review of this, it doesn't look like she was the main actor in this. Even the allegation isn't necessarily that she was the main actor. You say you do have a job, ma'am?
Yes, sir, I work at Tyson Springs first. Take about $15 an hour.
Judge, it's true, Ms. Lockhart doesn't have any felonies, but she's got a number of misdemeanor convictions, contributing delinquency of a minor, a couple violations of Controlled Substance Act, possession of drug paraphernalia, both here and in Taney County.
Number 8 years ago.
Clarissa, did you say that you worked at Tyson's Food?
Yes, sir. I just started, actually. I'm on the phone. He's in my home as well.
Well, at this time, the court's going to leave the bond where it's set. The bond appears to me to be reasonable in terms of having read the affidavit, the participation of this defendant in the as we say, relatively serious charges, and the court's going to involving the injury to a victim for the purpose of taking money. The affidavit at least strongly suggests, while she may not have been the person who struck the defendant, she was actively involved in the events. But the court would be willing to reconsider if there's more information that's contained in that affidavit. So, bond to be left where it is. You may be excused.
In Court on TKO8 Television is brought to you in part by Campbell Bonding Company.
Even the best of us make mistakes, so when trouble finds you, trust Campbell Bonding Company to help you through what can be a confusing and sometimes frightening experience. Jim, Robert, and Cole Campbell work as a family to offer your family understanding and compassion during a very difficult time. Campbell Bonding Company can help get your family back together quickly and confidentially. And in every step of the process, they're there for you. In times of trouble,